You can fake being spiritual online. You can fake being wise in a group chat. But you cannot fake the way you treat people when nobody's watching. James chapter 3 calls that real wisdom. And honestly, it might expose some of us today. See, we live in a culture that thinks wisdom is about what you know. But James asks a dangerous question. Who is wise and understanding among you? His answer? It's not the person talking the most. It's the person living an honorable life. In this passage, James shows us 3 specific things so we don't miss the point. First, what fake wisdom looks like. Second, what God's wisdom actually looks like. Third, the specific step you need to take this week to walk in it. So, let's get into it. James starts by showing us the counterfeit. He talks about earthly wisdom. He actually goes further. He calls it unspiritual and even demonic. Why? Because earthly wisdom is rooted in 2 things: bitter jealousy and selfish ambition. Here is what that feels like in real life. Picture this. You're in the group chat. Someone shares really good news. Maybe they got that promotion or that relationship you wanted. And something in you immediately wants to one-up them or make a little joke that makes you look smarter. That quiet tug in your chest, that is the jealousy and selfish ambition James is warning us about. It says, get yours first, protect your image. And notice the result. James says where you find this self-seeking heart, you find disorder. If you look at your life right now, your friend group, your family, your workplace, and you see constant drama or division, it's not just bad luck. It might be earthly wisdom at work. But then James gives us the antidote. He shows us God's wisdom. He lists the traits: pure, peace-loving, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy. Notice something? None of those are about IQ. They are about character. They are about how you treat people. Real wisdom looks like this. You're about to clap back with that perfect text message. You have the zinger ready. It's going to crush them. But wisdom taps you on the shoulder and says, delete it. Ask how they're really doing instead. I want you to catch this rhythm. Real wisdom isn't loud. Real wisdom isn't flashy. Real wisdom isn't selfish. Real wisdom looks like humility in motion. It seeks unity instead of self-promotion. Check in real quick. If this is already hitting home for you, just nod your head wherever you are. Now, I have to be real with you for a second, because this passage stepped on my toes. There was a season where I hid behind the excuse, I'm just introverted or I'm shy, to avoid community. I convinced myself I was better off on my own. But the truth? It wasn't humility, it was fear. I was scared of being known. I was scared of interacting. But James teaches us that God's wisdom is full of mercy and good fruits. You can't bear fruit in isolation. You miss out on a lot of the blessing of God's wisdom when you stay isolated from His people. God's wisdom doesn't isolate, it connects. If you've ever pulled back from people because you were scared to be known, type "I'm working on it" in the comments. You're not alone. So let me ask you something real. Is there something God has been nudging you toward and you've been dodging it? Maybe it's joining that media team even though you're nervous. Maybe it's using that photography gift you've been hiding. Maybe it's finally stepping into a small group. You felt the nudge. You almost did it, then you backed out because what if I don't belong, or what if I fail? If that's you, listen to me. You aren't the only one. I've been there too. But today can be the day you stop running. You need to get out of your comfort zone. God rarely grows you where you're comfortable. He grows you where you're dependent on Him. Be honest. If God is putting a specific step on your heart right now, type "no more fake wisdom" in the comments as your agreement with Him. James finishes by saying, peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness. If you plant peace, you harvest blessing. If you plant drama, you harvest chaos. There are no shortcuts.
What's the one step God is putting on your heart this week? You don't have to be detailed. Just write one word in the comments.
So here is your move this week. I want you to ask God one question. Lord, what is the one step of wisdom, the one connection or act of service you're calling me to this week? Not 5 things, just one. And then do it before the week ends. If you want help actually living this out week after week, hit that subscribe button so we can grow in real wisdom together. I'll see you in the next one.